Today's sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
Murray now on 1st down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Shotgun now from Murray. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up.
Murray fighting, lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. On 2nd and a long way to go. Murray. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
From the 24, Allen. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Flush to his right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Allen now looks to throw. And they'll get this down to the 10. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Allen will try to throw for it. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Escaping the pressure. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen going to throw. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. They'll look to throw. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On 1st down, Taylor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked up by Javon Holland. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brings him 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense, because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'll be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 two-point conversions. And now they're up 24-0, so essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 7 yards, the pick up there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, that's out to Hill, right side complete.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. To throw, it's Allen. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebackers, Von Miller. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And part of what's gotten him to 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd down and 4, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike 18, Mike 18. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Mike 18, Mike 18. It's our time. It's our time. Watch 18. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
First down, Murray. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long. Go get it, big man.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Scoop. And watch that. And watch the ball. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. I got you.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down. A final shot before half for Murray. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted it.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. That completes it again to Metcalf. That catch good for only a couple. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Murray now on first down. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On first down, it's Taylor. And this time they were ready for him. They'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Mike 18, Mike 18. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Watch 18, 18. Go. Mike 18, Mike 18. Tackles.
From the gun, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9, Murray, complete, Jefferson the target. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
I'm here all day. Watch 18. 18's the mic. It's a party now.
Here's Murray. Eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Mike 18. Mike 18. Stay with your man. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Hey, come on, up. Come on, up. Mike 18. Mike 18. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Too little, cut.
Now Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
He was brought down by 13. And 8-yard pickup. 1st down, New York.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Allen now looks to throw. Being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. To the air, Allen. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Taylor's got the first down and more, and all the way up to the 33-yard line. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Shotgun now for Murray. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Murray now on first down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On second down, it's Taylor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Pushes him over. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Jetsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Murray now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done as you noted, and they did.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Murray again. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Hey. Mike 18, Mike 18.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That's under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Mike 18, Mike 18. Night, sweetheart.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there. You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Eluding the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been 1 game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.